Okay, we got our armor. We got our stuff most together anyway. We have the gyms. Yeah, we need the belladonna no matter what. So. Can't repair the ship yet. Although,
Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
the werewolf here potentially certainly have what we need.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills await.
I shall not fail.
What is your errand? Well,
Behold my glorious form as a true werewolf. How I despise resorting to such trickery, but the threat of extinction warrants desperate measures. Unlike myself, my disciples can only change form at night, but they'll rend your flesh just the same. People have sought me throughout all of Faerun just to receive my gift of lycanthropy, yet others condemn it as a curse. You could have passed by without ever coming into our lives. Now I'll have to tear you apart. I wonder if he's a greater werewolf or something like that. That could be a problem.
I am needed.
Try to...
Go ahead.
How do you exchange your ammunition?
Fine. What now? It's less fun than killing. Keep to the shadows, friend.
Yes?
And the battle will be won.
Sing,
Of
sing,
course.
sing.
I hear you, not hard.
ask politely. Elemshin be
There
done.
is none better than I. Strange you ask this of me over these others?
What do you
Ready?
need me now? I see.
Immune to piercing damage.
I suppose I'm free to do your dirty work. It shouldn't be a...
Slashing work, immune to bludgeoning. Immune to piercing, so...
What?
Shit.
Speak.
That's a big goddamn problem.
Speak.
Something. Let's go to work.
Yes, Elemshin be done.
Immune to slashing damage. Immune to piercing. Immune to bludgeoning. Immune to bludgeoning. Immune to slashing.
The best?
We don't have a weapon
Here
to
I
harm
am.
it.
Elendar. Ustan Elgados.
Yeah.
What would you have of me?
Quit your Elemshin be done.
Need something done right?
Where the hell is our spell ability in the first place? Okay, this is bad.
You need one as adept as myself?
Yes.
So spell damage
What
is
is
the
your
only damage
Irindith?
that we can do it. Hmm. Yeah, pretty
Ask
much.
politely, or you die.
Well, the undead creatures
You
might
do
be able
not
to harm
command
it.
me.
What needs to be done?
My finely
I'm
honed and
not convinced at
incredibly
all that we
acute
have
skills
what it takes to
await.
take him down.
What? You do not command me.
Yes?
We're pretty much not even hitting him with most of our spells.
Stan el Gados.
Yeah,
Standing by.
Of course.
so good luck with taking him down, I guess.
Yeah. Is the Usta Ilindith.
Ah! Damn it!
And his health.
I am your man. Okay.
There is none better than I.
Be easier to hit with the chromatic orbs too.
The best. Here I am.
What happened? That's pretty
Need
much
something done right?
everything we had, so shit.
I can, and I will.
No. It's not everything we had. We had arrows of plus 5ness. Plus 2 arrows too. Sure shot arrows.
So many jobs, so little time. Easily done. Murder most foul, fast victory most fair.
He's just immune to the damage. It's not a matter of
Ready?
whether we can get the hit
Your wishes?
past his enchantment resistance or not. We just can't do piercing damage to it with arrows no matter what.
Elendar.
Let's go to work.
Well, we're gonna go rest
Quit
after
your
this,
blubbering.
so mm,
You need one. Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
fire damage.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills, yes?
What is your Aluve Ust?
What? It's less fun than killing.
What would you have of me?
We have these potions. Fire damage work on. Ooh, you have a step of corrosion.
Do ah!
Yes.
Who's the bastard?
Ask politely, or you die.
Of course.
What needs to be done?
Yes. Ah, that's bad.
Easy as something.
What?
There is none better than I.
Standing by. Anytime.
Ready.
The best. Fine.
Resurrection. Okay, any loot?
Go ahead. Okay.
Yes.
For what do you need me now?
Animal rage, bleeding.
Ah,
I suppose I'm free to... Simple.
Nothing too important. Not really even worth killing the bastards. Keen arrows. Bolts plus 2.
Need something that seems simple enough.
Okay. We'll have to go out for a quick rest and we'll go slaughter their rangers and druids. It can't be any worse than the goddamn werewolf. I think we... Yeah, we have the
Certainly.
armors we wanted.
Seems simple enough.
Let's go. Doesn't look like a great place for us to fight in though. Basically they have narrow passages, fortified positions, and we'll just going to have to try to burst through that. Doesn't look all that great for us.
Speak.
That said, new sacrificial animated creatures here. We certainly are going to I'll say 1.
You need one. Fine.
We are going to race before leaving this area, so it doesn't matter how much resources we spend here.
My finally... Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Yeah, they want to fight.
Yes, Jabuk.
what now?
Yes? Of course.
He's good.
Rendar.
I cast on it there. Or some melee.
You will suffer. Suffer greatly.
Come on, take him down. That's the spirit.
There is none better than the best. Here I am.
I hear you.
Need something done right?
You don't have an armor. Yeah, of course we have to switch things around a bit. Maybe you should use a leather armor. Well, the difference in actual survivability is substantial though. Leather
You
armor would
need
allow
one
us
as
to
adept as
cast.
myself?
Quit your blubbering.
I am needed.
go.
My finally whenever my skills are needed. Yes?
Sartlin, attack now!
Strange you ask this of me over these others? No, of course. Fine.
What is your Irindith?
Speak.
Guess ranged weapons it is
There is
then.
none better than I. The best. Here I am.
Ready. It will be done.
Need something done right? You need what I can, and I will.
Let's go to
You
Marshal
need
Swift
bug.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills await. Yes? Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Though their ambush wasn't quite as severe as I was
Of course.
fearing.
Strange you ask this of me over these others?
Few
No?
archers here and there. Ranger Commander.
There is none better than I.
What?
The best. Here I am.
Ask politely, or you die. Elemshin be done.
Need something done right? Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Ah!
Yeah, these guys aren't a real challenge. So we should be able to clear this area of the map quite quickly. Ah. Masterwork Sling. Yeah, we're gonna run out of space real soon. And it's ammunition again, which is mainly blocking everything. It's too valuable to leave behind and a little bit bothersome to manage. Nature's Vengeance. 10% chance of inflicting the spell Bane. Whenever the attacking enemy successfully hits the wearer of Nature's Vengeance. Okay. Well, it's a cloak. It's largely worthless, but so nothing really good. I don't know. Heavy crossbow. Well, that would be useful. We do have a heavy crossbow user. Basically, anyone who doesn't have a rapid fire published use crossbow. Plus 3 damage on the missiles, 3 attack. It's a very good heavy crossbow, and that's the end of it. Plus, yeah, plus 2 bolts might have worked on the werewolf, but immune to piercing damage, I'm not so certain.
May the Yoklol caress you in the abyss.
Work. I am your man. Easily done.
My finally strange you ask this of me over these others?
I'll see
No?
what I can do.
Easy as
Your wishes?
something.
Okay.
Okay, it looks like there are traps here. A lot of containers, at least. Look like anything's locked. Yeah, a huge amount of... Gonna be running out of inventory space again almost immediately. There's the diamond we needed. Yeah, another goddamn dart of frost
Yes.
damage.
Whenever my skills are needed.
That's the third one. They're valuable and all that, but maybe a bit too many. Yeah, poor strike arrows. Okay.
Ready. I'll see what I can do.
Stone skin. Okay, that's good. Very good. Pretty much mandatory wizard protection. You know, clear purpose. A little bit of cash. Nothing too amazing. Constitution and... Ooh. Permanent +1 to wisdom at the cost of 2 points of constitution. That's terrible. You had to really have some kind of special thing in mind. 4th level spell. Yeah, that's great. That's incredibly useful. In fact, creature touch, so it's a long-term protection from physical damage that we don't have to cast on the caster itself. Yeah. I'm not sure if I'm gonna move that. That lasts 50 rounds. +2 to their saving throws, attack bonuses, and damage rolls. That's quite a huge boost. But Greater Malison, maybe we could get rid of that. Use it on special occasions. It seems like buffing your frontline fighters, or at least the one who's going in there to take
Of
the
course.
hits,
Certainly.
be much more sensible. It reduces the damage by 10 points per hit. I think you need +5 weapon to bypass it. So basically no one's going to bypass it at this point. And we do have now the ingredients to cast a mending spell on the airship. It's going to take days to complete though, so basically do whatever you came here to do and then we're ready to go off.
Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Okay. What do we need? Wood. Pull it down off. Whatever this is, whatever that is. Diamonds, and is that all? Spider silk, thrim extract, belladonna, iron ore, 2 diamonds, wood.
There is none better. Certainly. Why, hello again. Can I help you with
Yeah, I found the
anything else?
components for the mending spell. Can you repair the ship now?
Of course I can. I'll cast it right away. My mending spell takes a stretch of time to complete, so you won't see any changes immediately. I can already feel it working, however. I can feel it in my toes.
Good for you.
The best whenever my skills are needed.
Nighttime? No, I don't think so.
Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Yes, yes, yes. And though these maps aren't large, they're surprisingly involved if you want to go through all of them. I mean, explore them to whatever they are in them. I suppose if we would have, again, a stronger melee on contingency, we could have pretty much walked past most of them. The werewolf would have still been a problem. I'm guessing you need +2 weapons to harm it. We could have used arrows, but they don't work. Ooh. Ice Temple. G'day. G'day. Any idea what's got High Priestess Aurea wrapped up tighter than a mummy at a necromancer's love fest? I heard she bashed some poor shaman's skull in with her staff, just 'cause he brushed her in the hall. Some mercenary group from Luskan's been making a mess of things from here to Talos. In fact, all 3 sisters are restless. Targos? Sweet Ice Dawn. You don't mean the ones from that crashed airship. Them's the ones. According to the winds of gossip, they're gods or something, led by a hatchet knave named Edis Rahal. How many are with them? They must be leading an army to have come this far. Nope, only 5 from what I hear. But get this. Apparently Lady Sharingal threw one of them off Andora's ledge, so maybe they're not so tough after all. I hope you're right. This glacier is the last thing blocking the western pass. We mustn't fail. God, I think we heard that. Ooh. Prisoner escape. So what is going on here? Master of Locks. Hey, you there. I'm a bit turned around. Would you happen to know the way to the foothills? Yes, we just came from there. Well met, I'm Kosarev. Who are... Kosarev? You sure took your time getting here, didn't you? Nathaniel said you'd rescue us, but the Master of Locks waits for no one. Okay, Nathaniel? Yes, he's being held in a prison on the 1st floor of the Ice Temple, hoping you would rescue him. Try not to fail like those other heroes, alright? I'd love to say, but talking to you and escaping from crazed aurilites are mutually exclusive events, so... There he is! Get him! Auralite postulate. It's them, the ones we've been warned about. Oral, let us serve you in victory, or die in failure. Okay, what is a postulant? I guess it's a druid or priest. And barbarians.
Need something done right?
We don't really have the armor class to do this.
Easy as something.
What?
You need one as adept as my... Seems simple enough.
Stan quarta.
I don't know what to cast.
Ah, I like it.
Ooh.
My finely honed and incredibly acute
What would you
skills
have of me?
await.
Ah, I like it.
I shall be swift about it.
Could you please
Yes.
delay them at least?
Come then.
Go ahead. Northernmost foul crafts victory. Most fair.
Yes,
What are you doing?
I can, and I will.
Speak.
Hmm.
You do not command me.
Of course.
For what do you need me now?
You
I'll
kill the
see what I can
caster.
do.
Suffer. Suffer greatly.
There is none better than I.
We're doing fairly well.
Your
You
body
will
and soul,
suffer.
each other's
Suffer
mate.
greatly.
The twain shall split, my blade to sate.
What
Barbarian
needs to be done?
warrior
I suppose I'm free to
took
do
the
your
damage
dirty
for
work.
long enough for us to really get things under control.
Stand.
I see.
Stop. Never stop.
I will clear the field presently.
Yeah, barbarians seem to be fairly easy to hit. Again, another target
The
we maybe
best.
should use power
Obviously
attack
a job
against.
for one as remarkable as myself.
I never seen power attack as all that of a useful ability. It's not bad. It's just if you face certain opponents in the long term, it can be useful because you learn that you basically can reliably hit constantly even if you sacrifice attack bonuses for damage. The thing is, in most scenarios you probably won't do that. Hitting in the first place is much more valuable. Aurelian Ice Axe. It's basically a basic axe that does cold damage. I don't think we'll be using these, but what I also think is that they could be worth some serious cash. Bullets of Wounding, okay. 1 additional point of damage per round for 10 rounds. Fortitude negates. Sure striking bullets. Darts of Wounding. A lot of bleeding damage attacks. Do you have a bleeding wound then? No, you do. Okay, I have some sort of a recollection about this place. Lock. Door is made of ice and indented with the oval emblem. We are going to need something to
I
unlock
am your
these.
man.
Seem to recall
shouldn't be a
you're now
problem.
especially entering an area where certain the oval emblem. Certain weapon or damage types are basically useless. It's Doom Guard. Guarding this very small shrine to Oral, the Frost Maiden, the fickle, vain, and evil goddess of cold. Disturbing the shrine or the offering to her it contains may very well rouse her anger. So, if you want to find... Ooh, shit. The more has... Okay, they detect immediately. This appears to be a Neverwinter soldier, literally frozen to death in his tracks. What did it detect me? Remore has is sort of a, I guess, a ice worm that uses fire attacks. It is very dangerous.
So many jobs, so little time.
Need something done right?
Your wishes? I'll see what I can do.
Yeah. The protrusion in the back of the remore has flares up, as if lit by flint on steel as you draw near.
I will clear the field.
It'll start doing a lot of
physically.
fire damage to us.
Ah! Enough!
21 bludgeoning damage, 9 fire damage.
You need one. Seems simple enough.
Punch whom?
Hmm. How the hell are we gonna scout
I
around
hear
here?
you.
We do have the invisibility.
Yes, Jabuk.
There is a problem there. I'm not sure even if that's going to work. Shit.
Ready.
I think we're better off using a scout. Or like Rochester. Ah. These look like traps. Yeah, they're switches and traps, so this is a very, very, very dangerous area to be. We'll probably destroy those too, which might be a good thing.
Murder most foul, craftsman. Ah! Damn it! Ow! Ow!
Ah, that's nice. So, Spiritual Hammer, it can use melee attacks as ranged weapons.
Ow!
I'm better at ranged attacks though than you are. Much better at this.
Ow!
This is very good because our
Ah! Damn it!
attack speed is strong enough that we can force them into a healing cycle. Crap. Yeah.
Ow!
Yeah. Bullshit, bullshit. You just watch it. Did nothing.
My finely honed and incredibly acute
Go on,
skills
I guess.
await.
Okay, could
I
I
need it.
please try to held it or something?
Swift about it.
calendar. Well,
Ah, yeah, this is not going to work like this. The fact that, again, no one did shit, and we got
Yes, whenever my
attacked from the
skills are
back,
needed.
what?
no one does anything. At least we can rely on these guys to do something. Although, they're pretty much vulnerable to fire and bludgeoning damage, so I'm not sure how this is gonna really help us.
Of course. Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Okay, we know that's a dead end, there's nothing there. Sack bosenberries note.
Murder most foul, crass victory most fair.
What?
Yeah, just you all use ranged
There is
weapons
none
for
better than
now.
I.
Speak.
Let the undead creatures do the dying here.
Easily done.
Feel
The
free to take
best.
part in the fighting.
Here I am, your body and soul, each other's mate.
Murder
The
most
twain
foul,
shall split,
crass
my
victory
blade
most
to
fair.
sate.
Yeah, it's going down fairly fast. Might lose an undead creature to it, but that's a small price to pay. Actually, we didn't even hit once. Ah. I'll level up. A cleric, lovely. Always easy level ups. Okay. One new first level spell. What are we really using? I'm not using much. Sanctuary could be, or we'll remove fear. That's a reasonable spell to take. It's an area of effect, right? Yeah. Fourth level spells. Block of Fear, Critical, Dashboard, Defensive Harmony. That's only 6 rounds. Yeah, protections from all forms of death magic. Dismissal. Yeah, will save on a target summoned creature or dispel it. The creature's hit dice is added to his will save, while the caster's level is subtracted from it. No effect on creatures that are not summoned. Freedom of movement would be good. Immunity to magic that impedes movement such as grease, web, or slow. Negates effects of paralysis or hold. Small insects to the caster. Enlarges them, creating a fearsome ally. Higher level the caster, stronger the insect that is summoned. It's a long duration still, it's, basically 10 rounds per level. We are about level 7, so another potent summoning spell. Holy Power makes us caster channels the power of the god. Plus 4 damage bonus for the duration spell. Restoration. Energy drain. Oh. Dispels any effect that reduces ability scores. Feeble Mind, Contagion, and Feeble. Neutralize poison. Immediately neutralize poison and nothing else. I'll take that. Although maybe not useful now. But they did say they were taken in by wyverns, so recitation. Deity's blessing upon himself and his allies, while sowing confusion and weakness among his enemies. +2 to all our guys, -2 to their guys. Sounds nice. Poison. 20 points of damage over 20 seconds. Yeah, not sure what I would like here. Speed of movement might be nice. We'll see. It depends on what kind of enemies we start to see here. So it's sort of a shot, just a shot in the dark at the moment. Okay, we already have 2 nodes. More aurolite symbols. So we do need some kind of an amulet or something to be able to do things here. Open doors. Yeah. Symbol of Oral.
Need something? Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Listen, let's read the notes. Oria's note. It's difficult to tell, but this badly burned note was carefully written on a piece of fine parchment. It reads as follows. Dagro, once you've read this message, distribute it to your workers. The Queen has been acting strangely as of late. I believe her mating season may be approaching. Ergo, from now on, keep all males away from her until further notice. Have her guard the blockade if you'd like. Regarding the males, keep training them to dig through the ice. We'll need to excavate larger areas while Nicodemus regains his strength so we can build Legionnaire outposts. Always remember to keep them well rested and well fed, otherwise they'll be useless to us and may pose a serious threat. Feel free to train one of them to attack or follow you if you feel in need of protection. Furthermore, my delicate crystal golems are rather expensive and are not sources for your amusement. If I catch any of your frost touches launching rocks at them again, you'll have to answer to me personally. One last thing, stay alert. According to Sheringal, those Malorite bastards failed us at Shangarn River, so opposition may strike at any moment. In Orwell's name, Orina. Tending Ivy. I'm simply an amateur when it comes to botany, but I dare say that I know my way around a patch of ivy better than the next man. Most botanists will attempt to tell you rules about how one should care for their ivy. Unfortunately, these bumbling buffoons haven't spent enough time researching all the different types of ivy to learn their subtle differences. Why, just the other day some fool on the hill told me that jangling bale ivy should be planted in relatively moist soil next to blossoming garters. As any ivy scholar worth his weight in dirt knows, blossoming garters require such a huge amount of water that one would down the jangling bell just by tending to the garglers. Moist does not mean soaked. I ask you, what will it take to educate these comical jesters of the scientific community? Okay, was that somehow useful? Zach Boosenberry's note. Someone with small fingers hastily wrote this note. It reads as follows. Help. Stuck. Dark. Can't get out. Zach. Okay. Well, we don't have a huge amount of options what to
So
do,
many
so
jobs. Simple.
maybe one way to go. Crystal golems. Stones would mean blunt damage. Impact arrows. Oh, 23 bludgeoning damage, 28 damage bonus. Okay. With bludgeoning weapons, you can probably even kill these. Could you please stop using that? Oh, you already stopped that. I think these guys, for example, are totally immune to any other kind of damage than blunt. Almost dead. So one more hit. Crap.
Yes, Jabuk. Is that usta ilindi?
You need one as adept as myself?
Your wishes? Simple.
Don't block me, bro.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills
Do
await.
that. Puny bug.
Yep. $4,200 for a crystal golem. Yep, they're
Ready.
pretty dangerous.
Yes, seems simple enough.
Probably don't want to go in there too far.
Go ahead, Pime.
There's another crystal golem, we do need more space to fight it. You might be there, blocking my way.
For what do you need, Pime?
Come on, where's the whatever we need to open these doors? Suppose you're going to be it, aren't you? So, I'll leave these undead
Of
monstrosities here
course,
to protect
obviously a
our
job for
rear.
one as remarkable as myself. There is none better. Obviously a job
I
for one as
suppose I'm
remarkable.
free
The
to do your
best.
dirty work.
Here I am. Need something
We'll
done
loot
right?
these sites, the small shrines, but not
Fine.
now. We'll have to fight against the fucking battle horrors or whatever. We can do that once we've secured our escape from this place.
Ah!
Your body and soul, each other's mate. The twain shall split, my blade.
Ah!
Sate.
Enough!
I don't think these have anything really. What we need to do is activate the switches. Oh yes. And I think that's it. We could use these to do damage to whatever is gathered up there. On the other hand, I don't want anyone dropping them on me, so... I think if you use them, you sort of recharge them. It would be a way to get the crystal golems. We have other ways, so yeah. Ooh, what are you? It is a name. Bracelius. Bracellus? Is this a creature type or what?
Elendar. Wael.
Before used as an automaton, its armor is dented and scarred, and there is an aurolite symbol inscribed on its helm. It pauses for a moment when you approach, and continues as if searching for something. I think we should test how dangerous these guys really are.
What now?
Parts on site.
I hear you. Not hard.
Okay. I think this is an infinite arrow. Yeah. It's a normal arrow that will last forever.
Ah, I like it.
Okay, fire damage 2. Immune to piercing. Probably immune to non-magical weaponry. Okay, what could we do to improve the situation? No, you can't do that.
You need one as adept as myself? Seems simple enough.
Ow!
Not.
Damn it!
Okay, they're reasonably dangerous, but on the other hand... Yeah, Flaming Star plus 1d6 fire damage. On the other hand, the loot is fairly good, and they weren't that dangerous,
Quit your
so...
blubbering.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills await.
I can certainly see us killing more of them. And we're still in fairly good shape, with a decent amount of healing left, so...
Yes? Seems simple enough.
Medallion... Yeah, I forgot about you too. Medallion release should allow us to start opening these places, at least some of them. No, yeah, these seem to be normal Doomguard. I don't think they'll have any interesting items. On the other hand, I don't know if they have,
Ah, yep,
so...
I'll see what I can do. So many jobs. I'll see what I can do.
Ruby Ring, Aurolite, Holy Symbol. Ah. White border surrounding a white snowflake. Crap.
Ow!
This would mean we're always gonna be hit by an ice dagger. Can
Of
protect
course,
against
Your
that,
wishes?
but
whenever my skills are needed.
Doom Guard attacks.
There is none better than I.
This is probably the Doom Guard that was associated with the shrine we already looted.
Ready. I guess.
What is your Ishza Usta Ilindith?
I shall be swift about it.
Okay, it was
fine.
until the top. Yeah, it was some kind of specialty guy, the one we killed last time. Doom Guards seem to be fairly weak overall.
Silent, but deadly. That's me.
Congratulations. They didn't even drop anything interesting. So I think we're free to go and start looting things. Yeah.
Speak. Easy as something. Ah, I like it.
Doesn't appear to be any kind of yeah, who the hell asked you had crap.
Go ahead. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah, because we're not having, we don't have the fucking amulet. That's why. Actually
It
have to
sounds
wear
strange
it.
you ask this of me over these others? No?
No, we couldn't open them in the first place without it. Crap. Well.
What manner of foul play has caused me such pain?
Maybe a good way to get do this without getting hit. Don't want to waste my time on trying to figure it out. Actually, saving throws might be better on some guys too. So, anyway, good enough. Dear, dear, dear Archer. This huge spider wears a narrow, barely visible leather collar attached to which is what appears to be a set of light reins. As the arachnid is neither attacking nor scuffling away at your approach, it is safe to assume that the creature has been trained. So there are a lot of deer too here. Maybe we should
Ask
use the
politely.
cleric to do
Ustan
this.
Elgados.
It has a magic resistance of a sword, so there's a possibility it won't be affected. 3 points of damage, and it was okay. Star. It's a mace. But I need more shields.
You need one as adept as... Certainly.
What? Rothiblit.
I'll loot this. Well, we're getting hit, but not too badly. 15 arrows.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills await.
So the northern, yeah, it probably continues here. So the western portion is explored, yes.
Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
As well loot everything here, now that we're doing it.
Spi ustan elgados.
2 points of damage, yeah, not exactly a huge mod. Stunning arrows. Well,
Yes? Strange you ask this of me over these
2
others?
places to
No?
go.
Yes, ustan elgados.
Yeah, spell resistance.
For what do you need me now?
Icewind, so that's why it does so much damage.
I suppose I'm free to do your dirty work. Okay.
Uh, Queen.
I don't feel so good right now.
50 points of fire damage from Queen Remoras, and I'm blinded. 3 points of life left. So yeah, naturally it can see invisible little creatures too, so maybe it has heat vision or something, I don't know.
Elendar.
Holy crap, that's bad. The advice was to lure a male Remoras there.
Of course, certainly.
Are there any?
There is none better than I, whenever my skills are needed.
Quit your Rothiblit.
I am your man.
What is your Rothiblit?
Where the hell
The
did he come
best.
from?
You
Here I am.
cannot win.
It's not that dangerous, but pretty sure we just
Certainly.
So
walked past
easily
it and
done.
there was no one there.
Ask politely. Is the usta ilendith?
Okay.
Yo, simple.
I'm sure there's a sensible way to do this. Crystal golems could have been lured to the rocks, probably destroyed. Question is, how are we gonna turn into a Ramorhas and get it to the queen? Zach Boozenberry. Oh no, it's coming at us with his axe.
Need something done right? Fine.
Quickly and quietly goes the blade to its work. Oh!
Congratulations on casting your healing spell. It's the last thing you ever did.
Ready. Fine.
I love fighting against clerics. They're so terrible. They can't just accept that in certain situations it might be better to just not heal.
You need one as adept as certainly.
What? Wael.
Something behind this door prevents you from opening through enough to get through. Okay, there's probably even more house there. Means we could get through there, but
My finely honed and strange you ask this of me over these other. Yes,
um,
I can, and I will.
what exactly do we need to do? Get through the green. That seems like an obvious answer, but
Go ahead. I
it's
guess.
clearly mentioned that you should use a male remore house. There's no male remore house left, and it sort of strikes me as odd anyway, because in order to get to where the queen is, you will have to kill them anyway. So I mean, this is where the amulet was. That was where the first one, and the other was blocking our way here, which we needed to go before we could gain access to the amulet anyway. So it just seems like a incredibly shitty thing to do.
Of course. Seems simple enough.
After the fact, when you can no longer do anything about it, then you're told that you could have done this.
Oh, fine.
Well, thanks. That's no use whatsoever.
Oh! Ah! Damn it! I suppose I'll see what I can do.
I guess we're just going to feed some undead to the
Speak.
what fireball attack it has, and just burst through. Hopefully, I do not want to go
There is
into any
none
kind
better than
of
I.
close range melee situation with it. So we'll stay back, shoot some arrows into it. This is the last of it.
The best I can, and I will. Need something done right? You need one as
Feel
adept
free to
as
sing a
myself.
song.
My finely honed, obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Uh,
Yes, obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Keep to the shadows, friend. And
ooh. Advancing further into the glacier, our progress was halted by a blockade of ice and hard snow that was guarded by a Queen Remorhaz and her aurolite masters. We should find a way to get through that blockade, okay. Uh, it's not taking any damage from piercing attacks. Takes bludgeoning damage at least, so
Of course. There is none better than
no,
I.
most
The best.
foul, last victory.
Here I am.
Most fair.
Let's go to work.
yeah, we don't have any spells or anything.
Punch whom?
Yeah, this is a bad idea in general. Hmm. think we need to go
Yes,
close enough
obviously a job for one as of course.
before
Easy
it
as
and wait for the
something.
message, and then we can try something else.
Ah! Enough!
They're not in a hurry to go anywhere. Oh, they please those guys who come after me. That will make the eventual fight against this, especially if absolutely necessary,
Rock
much,
hard.
much easier.
There is none better than I.
Ah!
There is strength and might in you. 'Tis such a shame. They die too. Whenever my skills are needed.
So it could be that we do have to just
For what do you need? I guess.
go in and do our best. There's another option. The triggering of the journal entry triggers some kind of armor has spawned. So no matter what you've done before, you would still have an opportunity to complete things. No. Looks like we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way.
The best. Here I am.
Piercing damage is a waste of goddamn
I
time,
suppose I'm free to do your dirty fine.
at least on
I am
range
needed.
attacks.
Speak.
Ready?
Hmm. Yeah, we have decent
Let's go to
buffs on the mage, so we should be able to get something done. Think a potion.
What would you have of me? Yes.
I'm hoping to use the invisibility to get a little bit closer before the shit starts flying our way.
Need
So
something
going to
done
try
right
to
whenever
slow
my
it.
skills are needed.
What needs to be done?
You need one as adept as myself whenever my skills are needed.
Be easy to hit. Very easy. Yeah.
Standing by. I shall not fail.
Take it down, take it down. That's the spirit. What is that? Lord Rengar.
These things.
Halt! Who goes there? Who owns the audacity to demolish our blockade? Speak or taste Lord Rengar's blade. Did that Sharingal creature fly this way? Sharingal is Lord Rengar's leader, and he her top lieutenant. If you want to see our lady, you'll have to go through him first. Let's see.
My finally home. Obviously a job for one as remarkable as myself.
Need shaman.
Yes, Jabu.
Yeah, we
I
survived.
hear you.
Yes? Strange you ask this of me.
Enough!
Whoa, shit. Where the hell did that come from
Speak.
anyway? I feel sort of cheated. It was, I mean, that immediately after we
I
got
need it.
finished with that, something else was dumped on us. Ah,
Of
shit.
course.
Of course.
I am your man.
Are you?
Fine.
What? Not hard.
Let's go to work.
Yeah, let's.
Anytime.
Oh crap.
There is none better than I. Fine.
Quit your bluff. You do not
The
command
best.
me.
Fine.
Ah, he's dead.
Need something strange you ask this of me over these others?
So who
No?
are you anyway? Ancient armor. Is there Is a rusted set of armor must have be censored all. From what you make of it, it must have once been a magnificent set of plate armor. Okay, is it what I want to know is why isn't marked as a broken armor? Longsword +2. Is there a chance to fix it? Don't know. Shout. Fourth level spell.
You need one as adept as I can, and I will.
Okay, definitely Ramorha's are still here.
So many jobs. It shouldn't be a problem.
Cult of the Dragon Necromancer. Ah, shit. Ooh, some calls. More hubs. Okay, I see what's going on.
My finely honed... Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
Okay, who had the fire damage? Ever you. Weren't exactly in a great
Yes.
condition, but
Your wishes?
let's see if we have
Okay.
enough to take on the snow trolls and their Morhas.
The silent blade cuts best.
At least these are affected by the piercing
Of
damage
course.
too. Ah,
Sarklin, attack now! What is your errand? Well,
What
okay.
would you have
This
of
is
me?
a problem. Could you go away?
Ah, I like it.
ask politely. Aluve oost.
Oh. Ah,
There is none better
beastie.
than I.
Ustan quarta, dos elignan!
Fudge. Shit. The guy doesn't have the armor class really to stand there.
Yes? I can, and I will.
What? You do not
So to
command
be
me.
fair, I
Do
wasn't
it.
expecting
Do it now.
every guy to come
What
out
do
of
you
there.
need me now? I guess.
Punch whom?
Speak, Ishza Usta
Of
Ilindi.
course. Strange you ask this of me over these
I
others?
shall see
No?
what I can do.
Yes, Jabuk.
There is none better than I.
I am your man. Murder most foul, class victory most fair.
Ready?
Maybe I should use a web. Not sure how effective it would be, but
May the Yoklol caress you in the abyss.
again, not sure how effective that is. It seems it could help a little bit.
Elendar. Roth Iblit.
Okay, the major problem seems to be that
You
the
will suffer. Suffer greatly.
goddamn
Order
cleric
you to protect me.
doesn't actually have the
So
ability
many
to
jobs,
hit.
so little time.
Quit your blubbering.
The silent blade
Elem shin
cuts
be done.
best.
Let's go to work.
Okay, can you take care of that? Excellent.
The best. Here I am.
The battle is joined.
What is your Ilindith? Why?
Need something
ask
done
politely,
right?
or you die.
You
What? You do not command me.
I
each have
hear
a
you.
acid weapon too.
Easy as something.
Ah, well,
You need one.
didn't exactly go great,
Obviously
but
a
we're
job for
alive,
one as
so
remarkable as
could have gone
myself.
worse.
Yes, Jabuk.
My finely honed and incredibly acute skills
Elendar.
await.
There's still the Moorhouse there.
Your wishes? I'll see what I can do.
What is this? Spirit Essence. It's a very powerful healing potion. More impact arrows.
Ah! Ready. I guess. Quickly and quietly goes the blade to its work.
Oh shit.
Yes? Fine.
Go a simple.
Unaffected from web, yeah.
Quit your
Maybe you should
blubbering.
stay behind.
Of course. There is none better than I.
Maybe you should sing.
Seems
My
simple enough.
sarg is greater than
It
yours.
shouldn't be a problem.
The best, your
Let's
body
see
and
what
soul,
you have.
each
I
other's
like
mate. The twain shall split, my blade to sate.
Yeah, there was a guy inside it.
Seems simple enough.
I tell you, I was done for sure. My chance almost bent, and if I hadn't put that blasted worm to sleep, Oh, pardon me. Why, hello there. Okay, well met. I'm Edis Rahal. Zach's the name. Zach Bosenberry. Cleric illusionist of Bearborn Wild Wanderer. Have you excuse me for a moment? Oucha. Oucha! If you're a Zack, this must be your note. Uh, wasn't sure what I was kicking, but that worm sure let out a good belt or two. Just enough for me to toss that note out. Happen to see a spider around here. Spider? Oh, child, my mount was lost when that worm so rudely assaulted me. She's a huge spider, but I've tamed and trained her well. Gentle as a mouse she is. We found her. Thank you. Thank you equally. Where is Malk? Okay, northwestern portion of the glacier. Oucha! Come here, girl. Ah, I almost forgot, fumbling around the side that worm. I hit a few items. Very well. Okay, level ups, 3 items. Rolled, yeah. Don't put it in the bag of holding. More 3 extracts. Chameleon Ring of Dexterity. Good for you. Gauntlets of Weapon Skill. Attack bonus +1. You have gauntlets? No. Excellent. And I think we'll be stopping here anyway. And surprisingly long time it takes to achieve anything in this game. Maybe not a massive amount of these areas. Usually it's hard to burn through them all that fast. We did get a lot of level ups though. I wonder if we should take a warrior level up. We could get, the barbarian. We don't particularly get a lot of good out of that. We could get the rage. Faster movement, that's something. I was sort of thinking warrior on the basis of getting all the weapon proficiencies and armor proficiencies. So if we want to, for any reason, to switch them around, we can do it. But for now, yeah, shit. I don't know. It would definitely be a benefit to us. I'll take it a Bard 8 for now, though. More strength. Third level spell, we have protection, healing, so something offensive. I'll take Dispel Magic. You could always use Dispel Magic. Although confusion wouldn't certainly hurt either. Outside of constructs, it could always be at least a little bit useful. But we're not an enchantment specialist, and I don't have a Dispel Magic on anyone, so next. Just keep getting those fighter levels. I don't like the fact that these are in alphabetic order either. It would be better if they would be sort of grouped by some sort of theme. For example, saving throw increasing feats in a pack, range weapon feats in a pack, and that sort of thing. This is fine if you already know what you're looking for. but if you don't, it's always you have to go through the huge list to find something that could possibly be of use to you. Yeah, I don't really see anything particularly interesting here, so I'm taking the cleave, a better cleave. I suppose we could take weapon focuses. We do have flail and we're using it, so maybe we should. Uh, uh, I don't particularly care about the warrior feats at the moment. It's your saving throws. Might be nice little saving throws. But that's pretty much it. Don't know what I'm gonna do with the rogue, so I'm leaving it for last. Diplomacy and... Ooh, now we get the mage. Mage wounds. Fine, fine, fine. But do I really want them? I don't particularly even have a lot of damage spells. So... Transmutation. Not that it's of a lot of use at the moment. Really don't know what I should take. See, invisibility. Any kind of cold damage spell seems like a huge bad idea at this point. Maybe blindness. There's a little bit of variation to our spells. Ooh, 5th level spells we can't use. This is a big problem with Wizard, I think. You're always a little bit ahead of your actual spell availability. Shit. I think I could have potentially bought spells from him if I wouldn't have directed him to the mount directly, so I think this is my fault that we don't have spells here, but it also would be fairly bad design overall. So where's the previous quick save? Uh, yeah, it's before the troll fights. Screw it.
I suppose I'm free to do your dirty work.
Yeah, are we now's the time of important decisions? Fighter or rogue? I'm inclined to go with rogue. We are in need of a scout. We have range abilities we wanted. So sneaking, thief-like abilities, backstabbing. There's a lot of things to widen our abilities in that direction. Okay. Currently, we're looking for offensive abilities. We at no point will be able to stand toe to toe against anyone. So power attack might be an option. But it's not that big of a deal if we intend to do basically backstabbing. We want the initial strike and that's it. I wonder if we could do Yeah, I think we could do it at any weapon. So, is there a particular reason I'm so tied to this weapon finesse? Because we won't hit with our strength-based weapon. That's why. That's why. But if we raise our strength a bit, we might be able to change that. Yeah. Okay. Maybe speed would be something useful. Even at when we scout around, it would be benefit because we would be 15% faster than normal enemies at least. So we could grow the distance and hide again. Forever, whatever that's worth.
Need something done? Strange you ask this of me over these others? No?
I'll
You
talk
need
to you
one, I
again.
can, and I will.
Ah, take a look at your spells. Thank God. Restoration, lesser restoration, evil protection, twin extract, arrows, 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 arrows. Sling of spell resistance, yeah, I don't think so. Wand of sleep, a bit too late for that, isn't it? Plus 5 versus missile weapons. Okay. Not seeing anything particularly interesting yet. 5th level spells. That's what we're really interested in. Decastave. No idea. Gidley's electric loop. I don't see this being all that useful. Not in a group situation. They're basically strike at very close range around the caster, but fireball. Protection from arrows. The damage reduction increases with the level of the caster, so this should actually be useful. Sculpture. Very narrow area. Again, no mention of a maximum level damage on the skull trap. Spirit Touch, Iceland, Lands of Disruption. Don't really see what's the disruption part of it. Hold Undead. Clerical spell. Yeah, not high level spells at all, so we could have probably done some of our equipment there, but okay. Here's my fireball. Gonna rest here.
Fine.
I definitely would like to rest at this point.
Yes, I can, and I will. Of course.
Got 2 points of damage. Nothing to really worry about. We please rest here. And it's a good place to stop too.